Continuing coverage right now of racism on UConn's campus. UCTV News starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Regan Schiappa.
And I'm Hajdasz. After racism on campus at the Charter Oak Apartments, President Thomas Katsilas met with the African American Cultural Center to hear student opinions and discuss how to move forward. Katsilas says he had 3 messages for the students he met with.
I had really 3 messages for the students. One was, to apologize on my behalf for not reaching out to them sooner when they were in pain.
Katsilas says the next big step against racism on campus will be to hire a chief diversity officer, replacing the current interim one. A search committee is currently underway.
Following the recent discourse around race on campus, USG has started a committee against the hate speech called Task Force Against Hate Speech to discuss initiatives to reduce on-campus racial divides and potentially enacting university policy changes. USG President Priyanka Thakkar says USG stands for those affected by racism and will be working with administrators to enact change.
Still on this case now, new tonight, now the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU, is calling for the charges against the 2 students involved to be dropped. A representative from the Connecticut chapter says the charges and law itself are unconstitutional. However, UConn spokesperson Stephanie Reed says the warrant was signed by a judge, which follows all the appropriate processes. The 2 students are due in court tomorrow morning, Wednesday, in their first appearance.
A team of researchers from the University of Connecticut and Yale University found opioid deaths in Connecticut have doubled in the past 6 years. Researchers say this increase is due to a combination of opioids with fentanyl and other substances. According to UConn Today, Connecticut had the 8th highest ranked rate of opioid overdose deaths in the nation in 2017. The state overdose rate currently ranks higher than the national average.
An update now on the James Bouknight incident last week. The freshman UConn basketball player has applied for a rehabilitation program after being charged in an on-campus incident with UConn police that occurred back on September 27th. According to The Hour, Bouknight applied for the court divisionary program that could clear him of all charges if he completes the program successfully. Bouknight's case has been continued until November 18th, where the judge will determine if he is fit for the divisionary program.
More from UCTV News when we come back. Nine University of Connecticut students star in Pulitzer Prize finalist, The Wolves, focusing on the teenage soccer players and their experience playing on the same team, facing moral and ethical dilemmas on their way to glory.
Emergency medical technicians in the U.S. increased the use of CPR devices in the past 6 years, although no evidence exists that shows that these devices are more effective than resuscitation performed by humans. T. Greg Ree of UConn Health told UConn Today that mechanical CPR has not been tested for the effectiveness by the FDA, but the devices are still FDA approved. Ree and a team of researchers from Yale and the University of California, San Francisco reviewed data on out-of-hospital cardiac arrest patients between 2010 and 2016. They found mechanical CPR use, rose from 2% of cardiac arrest cases in 2010 to 8% in 2016.
Fridays for Future held its second mass action event on Friday and said their focus was on prioritizing diversity in the environmental spaces at UConn. Many of the speakers mentioned the March Against Racism that happened last Monday, and they said that they cannot be environmentally justice without social justice. The group organizes sit-ins every Friday to demand the administration to address climate change and plans to do so until demands are met. Another rally is expected this Friday.
And that'll do it for us here tonight at UCTV News.
Be sure to check us out online at UCTV Channel 14. All on social medias. Good night.